There's not much clarity as far as Jasprit Bumrah's injury is concerned. One thing is for sure that he's suffering from a back issue. But how big is that an issue, or whether it's just a swelling or a fracture, well, nothing is sure shot as of now. But one report has emerged and it is sure to disappoint the Indian cricket fans. Well, Jasprit Bumrah, as per reports, he has swelling in his back and he could miss the group stage games for India in the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. That's going to begin on 19th of February and last until March 9th. And Bumrah will require another 6 to 7 weeks of recovery before he gets back to full fitness and probably returns to the Indian cricket team. Now, if we just take a look at the most important keywords or try to read in between the lines, first of all, one thing is clear as per reports that he has swelling in his back. Now, he could miss the CT group stage games. Well, remember, India are going to play a total of 3 group stage games. One is going to be against Bangladesh, second against host nation Pakistan, and third against New Zealand. And India's final group game is going to take place in March, which is going to be on March 2nd. Which means that Bumrah definitely would require another 6 to 7 weeks of recovery. And if India progress to the semi-finals, then we might just see Jasprit Bumrah making the cut in the 11 or even in the squad for the Champions Trophy there. But then if India don't really make it to the semi-finals or the finals of the Champions Trophy, this means that India would be effectively without Jasprit Bumrah throughout the 8-team event that's obviously going to begin next month, which means that he's going to require 6 to 7 weeks of recovery. And if India don't progress beyond the group stages, then India would be without Jasprit Bumrah for the whole of Champions Trophy. And also, even if India do make it to the semi-finals and the finals, his participation in the tournament is not really going to be guaranteed. Primarily because of the statement that has been given by the BCCI source here. They said that Bumrah does not have a fracture, but he has swelling on his back. He will need to play 1 or 2 practice games before he can make a comeback. Now, suppose he takes around 6 to 7 weeks before he makes his return to the Indian cricket team. So let's say if he's fit by the first week of March, then where does Bumrah really play those practice matches? There isn't going to be any white ball domestic games that are going to be taking place in India at that time. Ranji Trophy would very much be on the verge of getting finished, which would mean that India's domestic season would be all but over. So where would India or the BCCI could arrange those practice games for Bumrah to basically check his fitness and have him return for the Champions Trophy? One solution that definitely comes to the mind is that they can probably set up a math simulation at the BCCI NCA, the National Cricket Academy, to just check whether Bumrah is fit enough to bowl 10 overs in a day or not. And if that's not really the case, then one thing would definitely be confirmed, that India would be without Jasprit Bumrah in the ICC Champions Trophy. Well, Indian cricket team as of now, they have been dealt with one good news and definitely one bad news. Good news is that Mohammad Shami has made his return to the T20I side. He has returned to the T20 team after a gap of 14 months, any Indian team for that matter. And if he does well there, he shows good fitness, there's a chance that he could be picked for the England ODIs and the following Champions Trophy. Now, in case of the bad news, it does look like that Bumrah might not make the cut for the Champions Trophy. And India, if they progress beyond the group stage in semi-finals and finals, one can only hope that Bumrah returns to full fitness and is a part of those all-important matches for India. What do you think about the latest updates that we have for Bumrah? And do you really think that can India win the Champions Trophy without Jasprit Bumrah? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Pawan, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.